got to be real.
Yes guys, what's going on? So we're with the main man here, Anthony Joshua. First of all, Anthony, thank you for sitting down, because if you were standing up here, we would probably not even be able to see you in the camera. So, right, you've won today. You won in dominant fashion. You took the guy out of his rhythm, you boxed his head off, and you stepped on the gas when you needed to right at the end, and you took him apart. What I wanted to ask you though is, sometimes in the fight when you were fighting, it seemed as though you were holding back, and I've seen this like, because you're trying to get rounds out, and sometimes you hold back a little bit. Is that something that you try to do, is hold back from these opponents to try and get more rounds in?
I just enjoy it. I feel confident in there. I feel that I can handle myself. Whatever they bring, I can handle myself. I thought I was going to go 8 rounds, so I prepared myself for that, which is about upping the pace, slowing down the pace. And the victory did come by stoppage, but the reason why you hold back is because you're just comfortable, you're just enjoying it. I'm a different breed to like the Tysons and that. I'll go in there and knock your head off in the first round. I'm gonna break you down and chop you down like a tree.
Now, speaking of that, right, what I wanted to also ask you is your fighting style. I don't know if I might get kicked, I might get a bit of critique on this if I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I see a little bit of Sonny Liston. I don't know, I can't put my finger right on it, but when I see you fight, it reminds me a little bit of Sonny Liston. I'm a fan of Sonny Liston, and when I used to watch him fight, I see a little bit of that in you. Out of the old school fighters, who do you most look up to?
Who do I most?
Yeah.
The most? I'll probably say Joe Louis.
Joe Louis?
Yeah.
What is it about Joe Louis that you like?
It's not about like, there's a lot of champions these days, but I think with Joe Louis, it's what it took for him to become champion. He had a lot of like politics going on. There was like 1 belt back then. He was the next champion after Jack Johnson. So I think like for me, I've got a great promotional team. I've got a great platform. The Sky coming off the back of the Olympics. So my route is a bit, I wouldn't say easier, but a lot different to Joe Louis. Joe Louis had a lot of things in front of him. So for him to become champ, I've got to take my hat off to him, man, because he's not just battling the fighters, he's battling a lot of politics as well. If you look up his story, you'll hear some of the things he went through.
Now, Joe Louis, he was a smaller fighter in stature. He wasn't as big as the heavyweights that we have to him. We got Deontay Wilder, he's like, he's massive. And Tyson Fury is massive as well. I mean, I speak to people and they say to me that, look, someone like, let's say Mike Tyson or someone like Muhammad Ali, they wouldn't be able to handle it today in the heavyweight division because they were too small in stature, they were smaller.
Tyson would. Tyson was the first of the generation of today, I think. Ali maybe not. But then again, look at Ken Norton and these guys he fought, and George Foreman. Exactly. So you can't say. I just think the best thing to do is not compare anyone to each other. Like Ali was the greatest, Mike Tyson was the greatest. You just got to look at the level they're at. Like I think they'll definitely be able to cope in this era.
Now, next question I wanted to ask you, I spoke to Deontay Wilder, did an interview with Wilder, and what Wilder said to me is that he thought you've got a really good fan base, and he didn't have anything negative to say about you. What do you think of Deontay Wilder as a fighter?
He's a specimen, he's had 30-odd fights and knocked everyone out, so his power is inevitable. He's got a good team behind him. I think it would be great if he become champ for boxing. I think it would be great for boxing. And to be fair, I wish him all the success in the world, because we need other sportsmen doing well in boxing, especially in heavyweight divisions, so that could set up great fights in the future. And that's what it's about really. So I want to spare him one to go out and do well. I like Bermane Stiverne. Whoever wins, I hope they can go on and become something spectacular, and hopefully I can find my way in that mix as well in the near future.
Right, well, we're all watching you very carefully, Anthony. Wish you nothing but the best, my brother.
Nice one, thank you, I appreciate it. Watch BeReal TV for all the boxing information, live updates. Lovely stuff talking to you, bro. Thank you.
Nice one, thank you.
No problem. Thank you.